Welcome everyone to another Minecraft speed building video. I appreciate you dropping by and I hope you will enjoy today's time-lapse. As this time-lapse is of Crash Bandicoot that I built a little while ago. I would also like to take you through the entire building process. Since this build is being made in the ground, I always start with creating at least the area of the build as marked by the 4 pieces of obsidian in the corners. This also makes it a lot easier to lay out the overview shot for the time-lapse, of course, as well as obviously making sure that it does not interfere with any of the other builds around it. Building a session 1 commenced, as from here I started to create the outline, which I generally do first before I start to color in the build. This is to make sure that everything lines up and still makes sense. However, if you do pay attention to the right hand side of the build, the foot sticks out a little compared to the 2 obsidian blocks that mark the edge. I guess I miscalculated the first block that I placed all the way at the beginning of the build in order for this to not line up properly. Thankfully though, it still managed to stay a few blocks away from the Barry B. Benson build, so it's not the worst, but it's not optimal. Looks slightly wonky, but it works. Apart from that, I think I only made a mistake when I went on to the face and the hair. I placed everything just 1 block out of place, so I had to redo that part once, but thankfully I got it right and I was able to continue the outline. And after that outline was done, the first building session ended, making way for session number 2, the coloring. Coloring wise, there weren't too many challenges. Apart from the fact that I always try to match the expected texture of what I'm building as an extra challenge to myself. Hair or clothing is textured, shoes are a little bit more smooth, etc, etc. Apart from the texture challenge, I only had to figure out the right shades and types of blocks to, combined with each other, fit the reference image as perfectly as possible. In some cases this was easier said than done. Shading for the shoes was quite competitive with different blocks, where pretty much all of the options just weren't quite the right fit. The same was for the dark red for the top of the shoes. The highlighting of the orange, however, was the most irritating, as you don't have too many options in Minecraft when it comes to actually orange, as in the relatively bright orange, which is also textured. You pretty much have orange wool and orange concrete powder. That's it. Sacrifices were made in order to stay a little bit more color accurate than texture accurate, as the texture accuracy is only a secondary challenge I set myself, so I sacrificed that a little bit more to be a little bit more color accurate. However, with having said all of this, I'm pretty happy with how the build turned out to be in the end, and I hope that you do too. I hope you enjoyed the explanation about this building process, and obviously I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of this time-lapse as well. Hope you'll enjoy the music, and I'll see you at the end. Until then, enjoy. welcome to the end of the video. If you skipped ahead, don't worry, I would have done the exact same thing. But if you did watch the entire video, thank you so much, it's greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the progress and the music while you were at it. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the end result, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. There are also plenty of other builds already on this channel, and there are still many more to come. Also, if you would like to see the builds being made live as I go, feel free to check out either my Twitch channel or this exact same YouTube channel, since I stream on both at the same time. Come hang out with us and request a build of your own, and who knows, maybe the next one will be yours. Anyway, that's all that I have for you today, so have a great day, and until next time, my dudes. Until next time.